Possible that I can't find one shirt that already has paint on it? How is that possible? Every shirt I've ever owned has either hair dye or paint on it, except for the ones that I can find right now. Trying to wrap my head around wallpaper, and also trying to wrap my head around a situation we had yesterday at Menards that just feels unbelievably confusing and icky. I'll tell you about that one. That's my wall. I think decision was made to not do paneling, just paint the bottom green, gonna hang half the white, wallpaper, go forward. It's like, okay. I've talked about in the past, my favorite game is I don't want to pay full price. I don't want to have to buy new stuff. I want to use 75% of what I have. But when I do buy new stuff, I definitely don't want to pay full price. I'd rather buy it in person than order it online. And I'd rather use a gift card. Like, that's how I know, like, oh God, I got the best deal ever. First of all, I got a gift from somebody, which was a gift card. I used their money, but then I bought something that I knew I wanted that was right, and I got it for 50 to 75% off. Like, that is the only way that I like shopping. So yesterday was a key example of that, right? I asked for and received Michael's gift cards for Christmas. And when people are like, hey, what do you want from Michael's? And it's like, I don't know. I just know that I would like gift cards to be able to use when whatever season it's not anymore is 60 to 70% off. It's like, I want everything from Michael's, but I want things at a crazy deal because fucking markup prices are insane. So it's like, I don't want a present from Michael's. I would like the ability to go to Michael's and not have to, and have like fun money to be able to say, oh my God, it's 70% off impulse control. I want the impulse control checkbox. I want to be able to buy something from Michael's and not be like, oh, it's like, oh my God, it's 70% off and I can only spend money here. That's the gift. So, I got a Visa gift card and I got a Michael's gift card. And so yesterday, my dad happened to be home when we weren't expecting. So I was like, oh, Shane, do you want to maybe we have a little date and we go to Michael's because I have gift cards. And then we find some food. Oh my God, that squirrel is chasing me and she is now in this tree next to me. Ma'am, I'm intentionally recording on the balcony so that you don't mess with me. Don't you make your way over here. Any hoozles. It's like, okay, let's go to Michael's, check it out. Because they have a 4-foot Nutcracker and a 3.5 female Nutcracker that are $129 each, I think, that I would be over the fucking moon to have, but I want to spend less than $100 for both. So they need to be 75% off. And there's still 4 left and 3 left. So I have time. But it's let's go see in person what the sales are. That's the gift. We go, they have cute, I'm looking for nutcrackers to paint or use in decor, whatever. So they go and they have the big ones, but they're only 60% off. And I was like, I don't want one, I want 2. And so I got to wait till they're cheaper. I ended up buying an 18-inch one and a couple of smaller ones to paint and craft with. We go to check out. I have a printed Michael's gift card that I was worried that I wouldn't be able to use in person, but it was very simple to just scan the code, put in the pin on the thing, done. The next one was a vanilla gift card for $20. So I go to open it up and I break the whole back of it off. I should have activated them beforehand and thought about that, but I didn't. So we're in person and I was like, I think I fucking broke this. Who? It's like, okay, well, I'll just put the rest on my card. It's like, well, at least I got to use one of the gift cards. So I was like, okay, well, I only got to use part of the gift cards, but that's fine because the other one's a Visa gift card. We can use it at the Home Depot. I need wallpaper paste. So we get in the car and I go and activate the broken one because I didn't break it. When you open it up, it takes off the back part that's already been scanned and then you swipe or scan whatever. So I did the whole vanilla gift card. Yep. Okay. $25 balance on that one. I do the other one. There's one. It's the intention was there, but holy crap, swing and a miss. In the gift card realm of things, Shane Jr., who's in Germany, received a bunch of gift cards that we need to put in the snail mail. But it will take 6 weeks and we haven't sent anything in the mail yet to Germany. And I was like, we were on the phone with him. I was like, how do you feel about me opening the cards, and taking the gift cards and sending you an e-gift card to one place we know that works, as opposed to snail mailing these, and heaven forbid, after all that time, you get there and there's some sort of problem because you're in a different country. Like, let's navigate around that. Like, I'll take the bullet and just, I'll send you what you need, and then we can navigate the gift card situation here. And thank God we did, because we had a snafu at the Menards. We go to Michael's. I get my little extra accoutrement Christmas things that I wanted, and crafting that keeps me incentivized to do all the construction inside. We go to the Home Depot. I look at beadboard. Was like, okay, I don't think I want to do beadboard. What if we just paint and do a chair rail? Okay, sweet. We're saving money. Also, if we did get beadboard, we're not going to get it at Home Depot 20 miles from the house. Let's get it at the Menards. That's a mile and a half from the house. That sounds smart. My husband then was like, I'm hungry. It's like, okay, then let's do the food thing. We go to RJ's Eatery, and we both forgot how much they have a chicken asparagus dish that I don't know what's in it, but I literally was like, humming while I eat, which means I'm enjoying it. And I looked at him, and I looked at Shane, and I was like, it's so good. It's like, I wish that pizza tasted like this. And he kind of looked at me, and I was like, I don't know how I can say that pizza is my favorite, pizza or sandwiches is my favorite food when this exists, but I want to eat it with my hands, so it's not my favorite food yet, but the taste is there. I want pizza to taste like this. That's how good it is. It's a bed of mashed potatoes with a big, wonderfully flavored piece of chicken on it with some asparagus and mozzarella. It is delicious. And like a white wine sauce. If you don't know what to eat today, go to RJ's and get it, because it was my favorite thing. We're sitting there, we're eating, we're talking about like, okay, I think we're going to hang wallpaper. I think that, like, we only got the floor done for like $60. We are killing it. Okay, he says something about like, oh, well, what if instead of we do the panel, we just do a chair rail? It's like we can go to, I literally at one point was like, okay, take me to Menards so I can go home and hang wallpaper. And it's like 7:00, and I'm excited to go further. One more store, and we're almost home. We're getting in the car. I'm living on the high of the fact that I just ate the best meal ever, and I have a whole other meal left of it because it was so much food. The woman's like, do you need a box? I was like, yes, if you don't get me a box, you're going to need to take me out in a box, because I'm going to die, because I'm going to explode because I ate too much. It's that good. We go into the Menards. We get a cart. I was like, Shane, can you show me the lighting? Like, we ripped out some things, and you said that there's lighting. Can you show me in person the lighting? And he showed me in person the lighting that he's talking about. It's track lighting and adjustable lighting. And I'm over there looking at chandeliers that I definitely would hit my head on. It's nice. We're having a little date at the Menards, and we're just going up and down aisles. I'm looking for clearance stuff. I'm looking at sales stuff. We're getting little things that we need. I haven't been able to find my brush in a week. I have 2 really awesome brushes in this room somewhere. I can't find either one of them. I was like, Shane, I can't even brush my hair because construction's not done. He was like, can I buy you a brush at the Menards? And I was like, yes, please. We get the brush. We go over. We're just getting stuff. We got a whole cart. Then we go over by the wood. And now this man is carrying a 10-foot piece of wood and an 8-foot piece of wood. And they're not very big, but they're still pieces to trim. And they're long. And okay, it's time to go to the register. We got a cart full of stuff. We go up. I have my $75 gift card, and I'm well prepared to pay cash for the rest. Correction, I'm ready to pay cash for the rest, but I still have some gift cards burning a hole in my pocket, and I would like to use them because they take gift cards. We go. We get up to the register. She rings up all the stuff. Shane's bagging stuff up. Okay, got to check out. Totals $125 something. Okay. I go and I swipe my gift card. Okay, that was taken. Your total balance is $52 or something. I said, okay. Well, I have this other gift card that I have a couple pennies left on it. Like, she's like, okay, swipe that one. Machine freezes. It's like, okay. And I was like, did it take it? She's like, I don't know. I said, well, I'll just use my other card if it didn't, because it didn't show the balance of the $2 or whatever that was left over. So I go to use my bank card, and the machine freezes. Okay. So she's like, well, swipe it. I swipe it. She's insert it. I insert it. She says, tap it. I tap it. I have now run this card 4 times for the $50 okay, because I would like my stuff. I got to go hang wallpaper, and we're on a date. I am like, shit, I just set up this gift card. Did I set it up right? I go and look. It says, yep, at 7/21, the $75, the $75 was taken out and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, well, you took the gift card balance and now you want $50 of mine. Okay. She's like, yeah, but we're going to have to redo the whole thing. I said, okay, am I going to be able to use the $75 gift card that I just used? She goes, I think so. I said, okay. She calls the manager over, and then one manager is working on the one machine that's broken, and now we move to a different one, and she goes to check it all out. She said, okay, your total's $125. I said, okay, what about the gift card? She's like, oh, go ahead and try it. Okay, do you have it cleared out in that system? Like, She's like, I just try it. I'm like, okay, swipe it again. Nope. Okay. It's like, if it's caught up in that system, it's not going to give it back. But if you have it in that system, like, can you just, like, $75 gift card, like, to Menards, like, I'll give you this gift card. Like, I just want the other woman is working on the register. She's got to be high school, maybe just out of, and she's like, I'm so sorry. It's like, I'm not mad, but I'm also not going to pay $125 cash or from my bank account for these products when then what happens, I still have to wait to find out what's going on with that $75 gift card. Like, even if I just pay for this right now, I still have a $75 gift card that you is lost in your system. So the other woman gets on the phone 50 minutes. For 50 minutes, we sat there while nobody had any answers. And they're like, well, do you just want to check out? And it's like, no, I'd like to use the gift card that I used, or else I wouldn't have been here in the first place. The whole reason I'm in your store is because I had a gift card to use and you have things that I need. They're more expensive online. I found $11.99 rugs that I need that you don't have listed online. How do I know about this gift card? This woman calls people at the Menards corporate, I don't know. She's like, yep, it's good. Well, it'll clear it out in the system and then it should go back on your card. And I was like, how do I make sure that it goes back on the card? Do you have like a receipt or something that shows that it was cleared out in the first system, that like if there's a problem and it doesn't come back that I can? She's like, no. Okay, well, if you can't tell me that that was actually cleared out and returned, how do I know that the 4 times that she had me swipe, tap, and spin, that I wasn't just charged $200 at $50 a swipe for the rest of that transaction? I don't know. Okay, so you want me to pay for, now you want me to pay, you want me to pay $125 for this, but then I just lost $75, so the stuff that I didn't really, like... You want me to pay $200 for now stuff that, like, I don't want this, especially if I have to pay real money in cash. That's what gift cards for. My poor husband, who does not have the patience for that kind of thing, but I'll sit and bet. I got nothing better to do. I'm going to find out where my $75 went. Where Shane Jr.'s $75 went, because I was trying to do him a favor. Could you imagine if he was in Germany, tried to go to the Menards, and they were like, oh, oops, sorry. Und hello. Like, I don't know. After about a half an hour, Shane, who's still holding an 8 foot and 10 foot stick, was like, well, why don't we just check out and I'll go put the stuff in the car? And I was like, because I don't want to spend more money at a place where they don't know where the first monies went. It's like, over my dead, I don't need this stuff in the cart more than I need to. Either way, we're in for the long haul to find out where the $75 on the gift card went. So I don't really want to spend real money if we're just waiting to find out if they don't know where the non-real money went. I was like, I don't care about what's in that cart. I care about the fact that they don't have any answers for this, and I'm just supposed to be okay with that. Like, I literally was like, yeah, we're using this gift card here so that my son doesn't have a problem in Germany. Like, I'm glad that we are taking this bullet, but do you have any answers? They're like, no. It's like, okay, so I messaged a friend of mine who works at the Menards and was like, is this standard protocol? Like, there's not really a customer service element happening here. What do I do? She was like, is it this person? And identified what she looked like. And I was like, oh, good. At least somebody knows, hi, I was here at the Menards, and if I don't get this cash back, I have some sort of avenue of somebody being able to, like, no, she's not a crazy person. How do you navigate that? And the response from the person that works there is like, oh, they should have a GM in the morning. And it's like, yes, but I have no proof that I was here tonight besides a gift card that does show that it was ran at Menards, but it doesn't, and it shows a time, but it doesn't have a transaction or what I tried to buy. So I don't know how to navigate that, but that money was not there this morning. Was not on the gift card still yet this morning, where after 40 minutes of this, I said to the woman, I was like, okay, if you can't give me a receipt from your system that this was canceled and that so that I could go to the gift card company and be like, okay, this is canceled, what do I do with this? And she's like, well, you could call the gift card company and ask. And I was like, how about you call the gift card company and ask why you can't return the money to it and find out where it is? She's like, well, do you think that you could call and ask them to push along an authorization? I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't work in retail. You can call. Here is the card and take care of it. She calls them and she's on the phone. And then eventually she's like, we're 50 minutes in, and she's like, okay, bye. She hangs up. She's like, it should come back by the 5th. I said, okay, is there some sort of documentation proof that I can have for that if it just doesn't miraculously show up? Because I don't necessarily know how to trust your opinion of that matter, because when I had said, hey, am I still going to be able to use this gift card? The response from you and your friend here that was checking me out was, yeah, we think so. It's like you have not shown any sort of confidence that you are able to handle this retail transaction and customer service element. I'll just wait till the 5th. And then by that time, you guys can claim that I was never in the store. That's worst case scenario. But shit, does that feel like you set me up for that? I was like, okay, well, I literally looked at the cart full of stuff because they would have, and I was like, yeah, I don't need this stuff. I'm too disappointed in the fact that you couldn't help me in the first place. I'll walk away from it. I walked away from all the shit I needed. I needed those paintbrushes. I needed all those things in there to go forward today. But I said to Shane, we got in the car, I was like, there was no way. I was crippled. There was no way I was going to pay $125 of real money to then also have to find out where the $75 is that somebody gifted. Like, are you kidding me? There was no way I was going to be able to check out and have any sort of confidence that I just didn't fucking screwed. Not great, Menards. I said to Shane when we got home, I was like, I don't understand how on Saturday night that is the staff that you have. And I looked and I was like, listen, I get that they're the B team. Like the A team is there Monday through Friday, like while the construction people are doing stuff. And this is the phone it ins. But are you kidding me? That was a really phone it in kind of situation. Not happy. So come Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to look and see if that $75 came back. But then I also have to go and look and see if my card got hit 4 times on that $50 I tried to pay the rest of the balance on. It's like, if I got fucking screwed by Menards, we're going to have an L show. Not great experience. Now I don't know how to go forward today. When I did prep all day long to be able to do wallpaper today, I just needed to grab a few things from Menards. Thank God I got the wallpaper paste from Home Depot's. Now I have to go look in our basement to see if I have the trim that I need, and the chain thinks that we have it, and I didn't want to have to go through the basement to do that. But I will do it, as opposed to give money to Menards until I have confidence that that transaction didn't fuck me over. All right, I did go to the basement. I did find trim. I also found Menards. I'm not going to let you ruin my day. Do I know for a fact that you're an asshole? No. Do I feel like you were a little bit of an asshole and a non-helper? Yes. Am I going to hold it against anybody until I know for sure? No, but the frustration is there. Do you know what's going to help shift that focus? Is I found the stuff that we got from the Michaels yesterday. Eek! Okay. I'm obsessed, right? Look at that guy. I'm obsessed. So, my goal right now is to find these naked nutcrackers to paint. Menards. Michaels has these guys, and I think that they're originally like $16.99, and now they're 60% off. I don't need them, but I want to have them so that I can have things to paint and to add to our... I want to add those to our Jamie Jams Nutcracker draw every year. Clearance section. Anna, what do you love? I love the fact that we found Air Force stickers for 35 cents because we have to send Shane Jr. something in the snail mail, which is not gift certificates. I'm going to do that. Look at how cute this guy is. Little snowman one. And then I found these, which I love. I got one for me and I got one to add to the Nutcracker draft next year where you can change the dates. And then I did not get a 3-foot one or a 4-foot one. I did get this tall guy, and I am desperately waiting for the other ones to go on sale. What else? We paid full price for one item, but I did get 60% off of this guy. I cannot wait to paint by number. I don't even like that it's pink, but I don't even think that I want to commit to changing the colors. I think that I'm just going to embrace the fact that it's a nutcracker and that this one's pink. What else did I get? Anna, what's the deals? Usually Sizer heat transfer vinyl, especially in a print, is $25 a pack. I got 2 of these for $8 a piece, which means that next year when I want to do my ornament class, I already have the Christmas heat transfer vinyl that I need for next year. And I also got it in a non-heat transfer vinyl for other crafting. That one was only $6, normally $15. It's like, I don't want to pay full price, but I do want to make sure I have the things that I need to be able to have the craft studio go forward once it's done. The only thing we paid full price for, my addiction. while I was recording that last one, I got an alert from Instagram that said, congratulations, you've officially posted over 25,000 stories. That's what 5 years of work gets you. Grateful it wasn't during my anti-Menards TED Talk. I'm not anti-Menards. I love Menards. I would like Menards to make sure that this is not the problem that it currently feels like. Because I have to now go through my garage and workshop that is not organized to find the things that I couldn't buy yesterday because you stole my gift card. As far as I know, I keep waiting for that situation to remedy. We will find out in a couple days. Anna, remember how you said you were going to drop it today? Don't know if I can do that. All right, I've collected the tape. I found trim. I think this might have been the trim that we were buying, and I have 6 of it. I just have to sand it and repaint it. But then I also have, I don't know, I think this might be a corner or an edge. And then I have a bottom piece. So I need to tape, clean the walls. I'm hanging wallpaper today. I don't have any other choice. And then I'm hopefully going to start painting today. I would have been ready to do that had I been able to check out him. So, and instead of having new painting supplies, I had to go find old painting supplies. And I am a person who does shit like this. I don't want to use this again. I don't want to fight that. I think I have new ones. I just texted Lydia because I had brought all my painting supplies over to her so that she was able to go forward on her place. But now I need to go over because I have this. This is it. Oh, hold on. I have a whole wall and I have this. How much am I going to get done today? Nobody knows. I'm taking a shoulder break because it hurts a little bit and I had to take off my tape and my support and my brace. So my arm's just like a decapitated arm held on by skin. Like nothing's really helping it go except my get up and goes and my, I want to paint. But also the last thing I said is, I don't know when I'm going to be able to get done, right? Shane, the champion that he is, went to Lydia's, got the sander on his way home from work. Then he went to the Dollar General, bought me a hairbrush because he loves me. I don't even know where I put it, though. And, Anna, what can you do with a 2-inch foam brush? Everything. Everything. I have spent $35 on a brush, only to always go back to the $2 one, the 2-inch foam ones, because I can throw them away. Because, as a reminder, I do things like this. He picked up my sander, but then he also picked up my other favorite thing. It's 2-inch foam rollers. And they do make one that's even smaller that is only like an inch. And it's the funnest craft one ever. And the reason I'm excited about those is because, yes, I need to paint a wall, but do I have to paint this wall? No. If I'm going to put a wall that is currently naked and not have it be naked, and I don't have to touch it again, I'm not going to miss the opportunity to feel like it's buttoned up, So the plan as of last night, after we didn't have a successful trip to Menards, was to not do a chair rail or see if we had chair rail here, which we do. We have plenty of it. It's just not, I think, the aesthetic I'm going for. Because this is a functional wall, not just an art gallery wall, it's like trying to put on the lens of like, I want to have an art gallery wall. I want it to be very eclectic and very eccentric and have glitters and deer horns and all of the fun things in my mother's picture and be textured. And I want it to be as dark and moody as possible, like the dark academia feel, but I also can't absorb that much light, so I can't use dark colors everywhere. So I had to say to Shane, color theory wise, I absolutely cannot put the dark green on the top because it'll affect a blonde. So I need to take the green, keep it on the bottom. Then I can use a mid-tone, but like a light neutral mid-tone, which is every color I have in this house is a light neutral mid-tone that I might have had to use in the salon in one day. So I've already set myself up for success in that realm. But I was going to put the lightest of the light on the top. And then I went to do the wallpaper math, and I want to use what we have. And unfortunately, what we have is the only thing I can find. There are 2 rolls of this somewhere in our existence of our world, but I can only find one, and it's 11 yards. And unfortunately, these windows are not average size, so it takes a weird offcut for me to even just do the top. Like, it's not possible for me to even do the top half without it end up being like You got a 16-inch chair rail at the top of your wall. It's okay. Let's refigure that. And thank God for ChatGPT, who can tolerate me shifting in design modes and just needing to say things out loud and think it through 10 times and be able to say, like, nope, I don't like it. Nope, I don't like it. Nope, you're wrong. I don't like it. Like, I can't hurt its feelings as far as I know. Anyway, and no matter which way I cut it, I didn't have enough wallpaper because of the repeat pattern. This has a 12.5-inch repeat, but it's offset. So technically, like if I cut here and only need a little, too much math. It's like, okay, I don't need to wallpaper this wall, but I want an art installation because it's going on an art feel wall gallery. Like, what else do we do? Took a little bit to get there, but I used as much of the wallpaper as I needed to that will look okay on this wall. I don't know why I turned it around to try to show you. All I did was kick over the level and it looks even more chaotic than what I'm trying to describe. That makes sense to me. This is why I'm time-lapsing as well. There are 5 pieces that I now want to get a visual effect of looking like they're either busting through the wall, like via a patina, like when brick, and the facade over brick fades. Like that, or I said to Shane, I said, I don't care if it looks like I appliqued it on the wall. If it doesn't look like it's busting through or eroding naturally in a patina, then I will go and put little paint lines of where it looks like I embroidered it on top of it. But I want that to be, I don't want to not use it. We've been moving this wallpaper for 5 years, I think. Back since furniture days, I acquired it along the lines, and it's an expensive wallpaper that I have 2 rolls of. I just can't find the other one. But I got a whole hallway and stairway. If we find that second roll, yep, art gallery wall. So earlier today, I thought I was using the dark green on the bottom and then the light neutral gray on the whole top of the wall. But my favorite color is the shark skin, which is a little bit deeper of a gray, but I'm hesitant to use because of the way the light reflects in this. I don't want any dark colors that I put on the wall, and especially depending on how pigmented they are, it changes the color of a blonde, where if my whole room is tinted with greens and blues, it will cancel the oranges and yellows I've been trying to fight in your hair. So when you go home and you're like, my hair's bright red, it's like, yeah, I couldn't see that. I painted my room green. They cancel each other out. I can't do that to myself. But if I were to use any sort of warm color in this room, I will never, ever be able to have a client not see the warmth that is reflected off of a true light blonde. Color theory. So having to spend hours and hours and hours on a time lapse where I'm just walking around in a circle talking to my AI of like, nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. Here's the pictures. Here's the colors. Here's my drawn Procreate, like the design element of getting to this. That I added a third color, which will be the lightest color, which is more beneficial for hair and artistic things. But then I get to keep my favorite color, which is the shark skin, and my deep green, so that it looks like moody maximalistic. Listen, this might look like shit, but there's thought behind it. We're going to see how it plays out, because I need to figure out a wall putty situation and sanding, and I haven't wallpapered before. I wallpapered with my mom 100 years ago, so we're going to figure it out. Anyway, this is what it looks like. I don't know. I've had painting clothes on all day, and I haven't painted one thing. But I unrolled and rolled this paper up 100,000 times. Poor Shane just had to sit here through that whole fucking TED Talk. It's working. It's working. I said to Shane, I was like, I need help. I ripped the paper. Like, I need a second set of hands. It's not wallpaper. It's a decoupage art installation, so that when you walk up, there's texture, and oh, it's amazing. Okay, we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna go outside. We're gonna come back in. We're gonna see if anything falls on the floor. But then we're gonna continue with the last 2 panels, and then I'm not gonna get out compound. I don't know what kind of I need, but like wall compound. I'm not gonna get that out tonight, but I'm gonna for sure ask my husband to make sure I have all the supplies I need that I can use for this project before he leaves tomorrow, because he won't be home for the 11 days. We're on day 11. But I'm gonna, what could or could not be used, because I don't know what it looks like next. Right, babe? Mm-hmm. 2 more to go. Ma'am?